is rich culturally and otherwise. And this also applies to the food that we eat. So a typical Nigerian breakfast is diverse in nature. We will see some of them, you have um, bread and tea, the common one. You have beans and plantain. Then you have beans and pap. Then you have also um, like okpa, something they call okpa, okay? And so they typically use it to eat, in the morning, and also take, pap or any other thing. So there is moimoi also, okay? There is moimoi. So that moimoi is beans flour, with some ingredients put in there, and it's really, really beautiful and it's sweet. And then you have people, taking just plantain and pap. That pap is maize, a grounded maize flour, in such a way that is done, and then it comes out with something like a pap. So typically it's like custard, custard. So is done in such a way that you will use milk on top of it. Okay, and there is something also in the northern part we call it juru. Okay, that is millet. So these are things that can be used for breakfast. But typically in the western parts of the country, where we have the Yoruba settlers, they use what we call the porridge beans. That's the jollof beans, and then they eat it with pap. Okay, especially the pap that is a little bit watery. Okay, it's a little bit watery, so they put it together and it comes out really, really delicious. Okay, and some of them call it cocoa, and it also, it flows all the way from Republic of Benin, the neighboring country with Nigeria. It flows from there. It's fantastic. It's really, really fantastic. Okay, the eastern part where the Igbos, mainly stay, they eat in the morning bread and tea typically, and then that's where you see dokpa, and that's why also you see the moi moi, the beans flour, and they use it with pap. Also, pap is the main thing there in the morning. Not even the custard that the modern age, but typically the pap is what that a lot of people use, that the Yoruba people use in the morning as breakfast. Okay, they eat it with a lot of things, like beans, plantain, whatever thing, moi moi, whatever thing you can think of, it goes down with that. Some people also, I remember when we were young, I come from the eastern part of the country, we do eat, swallow, especially when the previous day, a particular soup that is really, really like us, we call it the ofowere because I come from Owerri side, Imo State. And then we would like to eat swallow in the morning just to, we don't want to wait till afternoon for lunch. Okay. Yeah. So it varies, but that's the typical Nigerian meals are the beans and the pap, okay, and they cooked in a jollof way or cooked in like the people from the southeast like it white beans, that's the black eyed beans, you know. And then the northern part where you have the houses, they like tea, tea and bread, okay, tea and bread, and also fried egg, to um eat it with it. It becomes a combo. You have the fried egg, you have the bread, and you have the tea. Okay. No, not I'm talking about coffee here. I'm not just talking about, Lipton tea, with milk. Either powder or just as it is. Or some of In the north, you can get the fresh milk from cows or sheep. So it's a delicacy, something that is good. It's eating fresh in that part of the country. Okay. I'm gonna be putting a lot of you know images to highlight what I'm saying for education purposes. Those images are just for educational purposes. It's not for anything there. So um, I will do a part two of this particular video, and it's really exciting when I showcase some certain foods, and then I will be doing, typically some of the breakfast myself, and we share, a little knowledge about it. Yeah. So if you have not been to my channel before, please I create indulgence to subscribe to my channel, and also press the like button and hit the notification button. When I do video next time, you might be the first person to receive it. Thank you for your encouragement. I want to say till then, I remain Patrick.